This week, rock the Dwayne Johnson, we choose you. We welcomed the Paladin into our Hall of Heroes, and he's actually not a total piece of shit. I don't know what's wrong with us. And also, you'll be captivated and on the edge of your seat as me and the boys trade wheat and collect ore for 90 minutes. We have a dream, we have an agenda, and we clearly just want to watch the world burn in a blazing ball of anarcho-nerd culture. It's Lose a Turn. Welcome to it. Greetings and salutations. I'm your host, Chuck Mullins. Joining me today, we have the world's unluckiest host, Jordan Straub. Somehow he survives. And, are you okay there, buddy?
Yeah, fair warning. Power's out at my house. I'm recording at my girlfriend's house. She just got home, so we might hear her.
No big deal.
I'm being taken care of.
Also, we have Lord Jack Mullins. Say hi, Lord Jack.
Hello. Sorry, I know that wasn't hi. My bad.
Supposed to say hi, Lord Jack. Unquote.
Oh, hi. You know.
Damn it, man.
I'm not
How we
scripted.
ever... So our superhero of this week is, like, completely legitimate. His name is James Harrison, and he's this Australian man who is a severe, like, extreme blood donor. Whenever he was a teenager, he was severely injured and had to get a blood transfusion to save his life, and he vowed then that he would donate blood at every opportunity. And so years later, when he turned 18 and it was actually legal, he started donating blood and plasma every time he was available to, which is like every 2 weeks. So after the last 54 years, he's donated over 1,000 times. And he has a super, super rare, unique blood type that actually cures a pretty severe disease called RH. There's another name for it, like Rihin or something. I'm bad at pronouncing this stuff. And they've actually, like, pharmaceutical companies have derived medicine from his blood and used this to cure mothers whose blood is incompatible with their child. That's what RH disease is. So he is now responsible for saving over 2 million babies.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah, so he is a severe, like, serious superhero. It's just insane. And I know we normally try to talk shit about something and make it goofy, but I don't know. I think he's a severe, like, legitimate superhero, and I'm glad to welcome him to our Hall of Heroes.
I think this relates to something, though. Isn't this how they cure the mutant gene as well?
Yeah, that is the unspoken fact, is they're using his blood to suppress the mutant gene and to try to keep that baseline human superiority bullshit. Fuck.
Do you think that's why Stan Lee's Superhumans, the show, went off the air?
Oh, he's also responsible for that, too.
Yeah.
He just really hated that show. He kept on writing him really bad reviews.
Well, no, all the superhumans they were trying to find were cured through his blood. Well, not cured,
yeah.
sorry, but they got rid of his mutant abilities.
I don't like people that can stick spoons to themselves.
Bane of the universe. So there's a live-action Pikachu movie in the infant stages of casting and getting all that put together. Do y'all know anything about this?
No.
I think we filmed it last night because my girlfriend, we actually had a small, we had basically friends over, and it was our Halloween party, and I was Ash and she was Pikachu. So is she the lead actress? They're making a live action Pikachu
movie.
And it's actually based on Detective Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Yeah, Jack, do you know anything about this game?
I don't really know anything about it, but I've definitely heard of it. I just haven't looked at it very well.
CSI. Oh God, what's the name of the fucking town Ash is from?
Oh, Palette?
CSI Pallet Top.
That works. Detective
Pikachu
Pikachu is about like a sweetly defective Pikachu that isn't as fast, isn't as powerful as the others, and eventually
But his eye for
develops.
detail has stopped many burglaries.
Stop Team Rocket time and time again.
He's also able to speak English. He's developed the ability to speak the English language. And who they're planning on, they've got 4 people in mind to play Pikachu. Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds,
What?
Mark Wahlberg, or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Now hold on. I thought Hugh Jackman was done with movies.
He's done with Wolfrin.
Oh.
I mean,
I just don't understand like how he. I hope he's dressed up as Wolverine, but just has like some Pikachu ears on and just starts slicing up other Pokemon. Like,
no, he's not gonna be slicing up other Pokemon. It has to be Team Rocket. He's a detective, a defective detective. Damn it, fuck that up.
the defective detective.
defective detective. So I'm all for Mark Wahlberg and his Boston accent being Pikachu.
That would work for being a fucking private eye.
Say hello to your mama for me.
Say hello to your mama for me. What's actually really funny, in regards to potentially having The Rock play Pikachu, is that this Easter he put up a video on his Twitter of him chasing his daughter around the house in a full-blown Pikachu costume.
I saw that.
What?
I think this was his tryout.
It was.
I think this was his audition tape.
Yeah, I definitely saw that. It was hilarious.
So someone had actually taken some footage, I think, of the game or various cartoon footage. I'm not sure exactly what the footage was. And took clips of Danny DeVito and various things he had said and dubbed the Pokemon video with Danny DeVito as Pikachu. So there's also this huge underground swarm of people pushing to have Danny DeVito voice him. Danny DeVito straight up has no fucking clue what a Pokemon is. After that video went viral, he apparently was on some talk show. He's like, I don't even know what the hell a Pokemon is. So I don't think.
Wait, you said voice Pikachu, but it's supposed to be live action, right?
It's live action, but they're gonna probably CG him rather than just paint the actor yellow.
I mean,
I
was really hoping for like a giant 6'2" buff ass The Rock Pikachu with a detective hat and like a magnifying glass, just like,
you know what?
Hey, fuck you.
Just tight spandex.
Yellows. What it makes me think of is, I don't know. Was it when we all lived together? We saw a picture, like pictures, no nudes of it, but the Simpsons porn. No, it might have been the other guys I lived with before I lived with y'all.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of fucked up shit, so maybe.
But it's just porn stars painted yellow. Like that's just.
Oh yeah, no, I did see that. I think. Oh my god, I purposely blocked that out of my mind, Jordan.
Dr. Jordan here to help you with all your repressed memories.
Yeah, thanks for that. Just because you're in fucking pain doesn't mean you have to put us in pain.
Every laugh hurts, though, so it's kind of karma.
Oh, don't worry. I don't think we'll laugh a lot. This is going to be a dud of an episode. So moving on, in one of our previous, and I believe probably unreleased episodes, we discussed the AlphaGo, the artificial intelligence that was spun from Google's DeepMind project that actually was able to beat like a 9 Dawn Go champion like in 10 games in a row or whatever, like just completely did not lose, which is insane. I mean, we've had computers be able to, win at chess since, was it the early 90s, I think? And Go is magnitudes of order more complex, more complicated, and has, untold number of variations. So it was a huge leap when it comes to artificial intelligence. And I know we also discussed recently the AI that was able to beat one-on-one the Dota. Was it Dota or League of Legends? I think it was Dota,
I think it's Dota.
champion.
I think so.
But in regards to AlphaGo, the same group has now created its new AlphaGo Zero. And this was able to beat AlphaGo, the original one, in 100 games to 0. Like, the AlphaGo didn't stand a chance. This AlphaGo Zero, there's a couple of really cool things about it. A, it's significantly faster and less resource intensive than the original AlphaGo, where I think AlphaGo had something like 48 processors or something to that effect, I believe. Boy, yeah.
It had 4 gigs of SD RAM.
AlphaGo Zero only has like 8 cores, something to that effect. On top of it, and this is where it's super fucking awesome, is AlphaGo was, of course, fed information, historical games, trained. The neural network was developed as it was playing games against professional players and amateur players, and it reviewed and researched hundreds of infamous games. AlphaGo Zero was only informed, what the rules of Go are and how pieces work. That's the only information it was fed. And due to its blistering speed, within 72 hours, it had played billions of games with itself, learned everything, and is completely unbeatable now. It's insane. The only input it had was, here are the rules of the game. Fed no other information than that.
So basically, rather than learning from what other people have done, it basically ran a calculation that figured out how to counter every possible move.
Yep, that's absolutely right.
That reminds me a little bit of something else that I heard earlier this week. There was, I think it was a part of one of Google's AI projects or whatever. But they had this robot that pretty much the only thing they fed it was get from this point to this point, but it had no idea how to get up, walk, or do anything. And it quickly taught itself how to get up, learn how to walk, learn how to climb, learn how to jump, and eventually made its way to point B. And all it knew was make it to this point. Didn't know how to move. And it taught itself how to do it. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, guys, if you have a metal allergy, you're going to have to suck it up. You're still going to be kissing robot ass like, in the next decade.
Yeah, it's insane.
It really is. It truly is. Now, I mean, the limitation here with AlphaGo Zero is the fact that there are a predetermined number of possibilities.
Right.
So, I mean, the cool thing is it's also created new techniques that people who have been studying this game their whole lives and live and breathe it have never seen. Counter moves and just like... so it's changed the game Go. Forever.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like that, yeah, and it's Go is a huge phenomenon in several nations.
Yeah.
So it's really insane to think that, I don't know, I guess it just puts things in perspective as to just how infantile we are as a species still. I don't know, it's just crazy. So yeah, that's scary. And it's our future.
I like how you say how infantile we are as a species, but I mean, we won't be a species for much longer as this continues.
That's true.
The rise of the robot armies.
Put me in a metal body. Just transport my brain.
All right, Cyberman.
Back to the Future, getting a comic that is going to explain a certain line that was muttered in Back to the Future 3 about how Doc Brown's already been there, like in the future again, with his whole family. So IDW, who is just killing it. They have like so many fucking good properties.
Yeah.
So it's Back to the Future, Tales from the Time Train. So I'm not sure when that's supposed to be.
I don't know anybody that would be interested in that. You guys know
You
I
look in
hate
a
that
mirror
movie, right?
full. I know you hate
Yeah.
everything about it.
I know.
You dream of Biff Tannen.
His muscles around me.
His muscles.
I just want him to put me in a headlock and give me a noogie.
We also have Crack Attack. Have y'all?
What?
Yeah, Crack Attack. It's the new WPA2 exploit that makes almost all wireless, like Wi-Fi devices, at a severe risk.
Right.
Do you know anything about this yet, Jordan?
Mm-mm.
I had to deal with it at the company I work for, so
I was going to ask you. That's one reason I really wanted to bring this up, Jack, because I was wondering if your company already has something in place, like a patch or firmware update to prevent it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So essentially, any wireless device, any Wi-Fi device, can be exploited through a man in the middle, where it pretty much repeats the key authentication process used in WPA2, and can pretty much, and it's also like a pass-through, so it can just hop in the middle of your connection, steal the same key that you're using, and get clear text, like all your traffic, everything that you're sending to your wireless router. Now, of course, major manufacturers are putting out patches so that their devices aren't exploitable as such, but this does little for all the other Internet of Things devices that are already out there on the market.
right.
A lot of people aren't planning to or haven't considered putting any patches out there. Android phones, Android 6 is definitely vulnerable, and we don't know if they're going to be able to patch that. It's fucking scary, and this is something that is going to take decades to recover from, honestly.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
it's beyond huge. So keep an eye out on that. Check your shit. Update your firmware. Update your OS if there's any patches available. Like, don't take this too lightly. It's not pretty.
Is that why my Switch keeps on telling me to update the software so people can't? Because I just beat Calamity Ganon finally. Got around to playing Breath of the Wild. Are people trying to steal my saves?
They're trying to steal your elite strats and your save.
Yeah.
It's true, man.
Calamity
only
Ganon's the
took
easy
me-
part of that game. Come on.
Yeah, no, that was actually was. I think I'm gonna get the DLC.
Oh, dude, it's
Here
worth
now.
it. It's worth it.
No.
Damn it. They're making a Settlers of Catan movie.
No.
I don't know why
Because we
I find it
saw
so
how well Battleship did.
Wait, am I? I think are they gonna cast me for the sheep herder?
I thought you were just going to be the sheep.
What?
You cut out.
Oh, I said I thought you were just going to be the sheep.
No, come on. Every time we've ever played Catan together, I get my fluffy furs,
You know how I do.
my woolly willies.
I don't understand how this could possibly be a good idea unless, of course, they were going to make it a Star Trek Catan movie.
Yeah.
I could see
No,
that.
what would be great is what it is like it's like everybody's at war or creating treaties to like trade stuff, and then there's one guy, like one army that is mentioned at the beginning, but you never hear from him like throughout the whole movie, and the movie ends with them having the longest road and like we win.
Bob did it. Oh, man, I don't fucking get how they think this is a good idea.
That can be
Yeah.
said for a lot of things that happened in the movie world.
Ooh, this could be kind of one of those Uwe Boll moves where they make a complete
Jesus.
flop just to get away with like tax evasion.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. Okay, and this, I better get some fucking commentary from you fuckers. Rick and Morty commentary for DVD 3, or for third season DVD. There's now a drawing, a contest, a lottery, if you will, that you and your buddy can join in with Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon and do the season 3 commentary.
Oh, what?
Really?
Yep.
How do you do that?
If you go to omaze.com, / like Rick and Morty. We'll put a link in the show notes. You can you have to donate because this is like a fundraiser. But you donate and you pretty much get entered into the raffle. And it's a Planned Parenthood thing. But yeah, there's a little video they created as kind of an advertisement for the commentary, and they're just fucking absurd. It's just like Justin Roiland playing with a couple of action figures and doing their voices and like improving an entire random episode as Dan Harmon's trying to provide commentary and like forcing him to like, it was a really weird turn that you decided to turn this one to a musical and just kind of put him on the spot where he was like, fuck. And then you just had to start singing. Pretty funny. But yeah, this is going on right now, so you can donate, enter, and win a chance.
I wish it was, instead of that would be way cooler if it was like you get to be in the next Interdimensional Cable episode.
Yeah.
Like help them out with all the shows. That would be fucking awesome.
Fuck that, I'm still down to do commentary. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, no, that's still sweet.
And what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? You're like, oh, it's not cool enough for me.
No, it's cool. I think it's awesome. I just think, like, for Interdimensional Cable, just, like, bringing someone in, just getting them drunk, and them spouting random bullshit, someone that nobody knows.
Yeah. So you get flown out to LA and put up in a 4-star hotel. You get to do the commentary.
Okay,
and the most important part of this...
That's not good enough.
Not for me. The most important part is that you get to eat nuggets dipped in soy sauce.
So you get to go do that, and then some crazy fans are gonna be waiting outside to cut your stomach open and eat them out of your intestines.
Yeah, they better not. I don't wonder. Are they gonna announce who it is? Because there's probably gonna be some bad shit that happens to that person if they announce it.
Or they're gonna wait till December and for whenever it's actually available.
Yeah. So it's you and a friend get to do that?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
So I could go sign up if I win. I hope they announce my name, and I hope I get a stupid fucking amount of money from somebody to come with me.
And then you get to take me with you. Yes.
Yeah. They pay. I get paid like $5 million. I'm like, yeah, you're not coming with, sorry, bud. But thanks for the money.
You pulling a McDonald's, dude.
I'll bring you a Szechuan sauce.
Oh boy. So yeah, that's fun. And there is justice in the world for Bodie McBoatface. Swedish transport company has officially accepted and dubbed their new train Trainee McTrainface.
That's awesome.
They did not back out.
That is so awesome. I mean, it sucks it didn't actually happen for Bodie McBoatface, but at least they got Trainee McTrainface.
Yeah,
it's
a small win.
It's like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
Speaking of McDonald's being a bunch of buttholes, there was a man charged for filling a Mickey D's water cup with soda.
Really?
I've always been like paranoid anytime I did that as a kid. I'm like, you have to do Sprite or something just so you can try to play it off. So apparently these 3 guys went through the drive-thru and asked for 3 cups of water. Then, I don't know why they did it that way. Got out of their car, walked inside after dumping the water, and refilled it with soda.
It's stupid.
Manager chases them out, tells them to pour out the soda. 2 of the guys do. One hard ass just says, no, mine now. Taking it. Gets in his car, and he's about to drive away. The manager says, nope, calls the cops and stands behind the car. Our hero of the story decides he doesn't want to be involved with the police, so he just backs out into the manager with his car. And the manager gets up and tries to reach into the car to get the keys, and he just hits his hand out and just blows down the road, like pulls over in some bowling parking lot for some reason and gets busted there. So he now has felony charges because he wanted a fucking $1.49 soda.
Well, really though, like the thing that makes this even dumber is like, well, first they did that, like fucking really, and then secondly that he made them pour it out, and that's what this whole thing is. It's already in the cups. You're gonna make a pour it out, and now it's just a waste. Like, just fucking let them go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's absurd. The whole fucking thing is.
Sounds like
I
we
don't
need fucking Detective Pikachu on this.
Damn right we do.
I don't understand the rationale of I don't want to deal with cops. Let me run over a guy.
Yeah.
I feel like the cop would have showed
They're
up
after
and
my
just been like,
soda.
I don't like the cop would have been there and like, actually, I'm just gonna tase the manager because this is fucking dumb.
Yeah. Like, I got shit to do, dude. Fuck. We've got a couple more cases for Detective Pikachu. And we'll get a little worldly with it. Hawaii now has a spam black market.
No.
What? Wait, when you were
Yes.
talking like canned spam?
Exactly what I'm talking about. Thefts are on the rise, and there's now a reward for $1,000 for one individual who stole an entire case of it. But this is happening everywhere, all over Hawaii, grabbing cases and full-on like shelves full of spam. They're
So it's
apparently like selling it out of their trunks of their
It's
cars.
$1,000
or some
for
city under-
how much spam has to be stolen before it outweighs the cost of the reward?
Well, dude, apparently it's like fucking super expensive up there.
And do you think there was like some shortage due to like the hurricanes recently? Maybe that's why they're like freaking out they can't get their spam.
I don't know, man. I mean, guess
You said in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why.
Okay, why would you want spam when there's like fucking pigs getting cooked constantly there? Like,
Right.
just walk onto a luau, get some real meat.
The same reason why I would go out of my way to find, I don't know, Faygo. It's just don't get it that easily. Well, you do.
Yeah.
I don't.
Michigan.
I'd go to. There's one place in
If
Texas.
okay, before you start killing and like stealing for Faygo, let me know, man. I will send you a juggalo and 13 bottles of it.
So yeah, we have this going on in Hawaii. Apparently in New Zealand, honey is the liquid gold of that whole country, and so people are stealing and selling on the black market honey.
People are fucking bees.
In Germany, in Germany, an entire refrigerated truck full of Nutella, 22 tons of it, was stolen. So there's a AP
tons.
22 tons of Nutella.
You just steal the truck at that point. I mean,
Nutella's all right.
They stole the truck.
Oh, okay.
There's like an APB out. Anyone offered large quantities of chocolate via unconventional channels should report it to the police immediately.
Isn't that technically hazelnut?
Yeah. This was a mixed article with other chocolate thefts as well.
Everybody's getting offered chocolate. So that's in Germany.
Yep.
I just imagine him like a Dutch guy, like going around Germany, like, you want some of my Dutch chocolate?
Get up! Are you propositioning me? This isn't a decent proposal.
Oh God, Jesus!
Christ!
All right, moving on, guys. Let's go ahead and get started with a game we like to call Stranger Than Fiction. You guys know the rules. I'm going to read a question to either of you, and you say whether or not this is true or false. And you'll be awarded points that can go towards your yearly benefits with Lose a Turn.
That's false.
1 point, Jordan.
No! I demand that point get taken back. I didn't know that was a question.
Okay. Question 1 going to Jordan. There is a retinal protein named after Pikachu, thus called Pikachurin, that's responsible for detecting movement.
What the fuck? I don't know, because Pikachu's in this episode, so are you just making connections? Or, I mean, you said, what kind of protein?
It's a protein in your retina that allows your brain to censor movement.
Retinal. Alright, wow. These
rectal protein.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, rectal protein, that's semen. Retinal protein could be too. We'll go true.
Alright, Pikachurin is the name of this protein, and it was named after Pikachu because of how quickly it sends information to the brain.
I would have totally thought false on that. Wow.
Should have
Isn't
given that
right.
one to you.
Wait, who,
Yep.
There's got to be a faster Pokemon than Pikachu. Come on.
Well, yeah, probably.
Well, he's known for his
all right,
agility.
Jack. Gran Turismo 2, when it was released, had a scratch and sniff CD that smelled like rubber and oil.
False.
1 point, Jordan. Jack's not on the board.
What? What?
Oh,
Really?
Yep.
Why didn't I
They had
ever
a
hear
scratch
that?
and sniff CD.
Not, so it was like a limited edition one? Because I had that game. I got it when it came out.
Go scratch and sniff it.
I don't have it anymore.
Now it smells like sadness and spilt Cheetos. I don't know. We'll have to search if that was a limited edition or not. It may have been.
That's why I thought it was false.
Okay, Jordan, time for you to get point number 2. There is a
False.
limited edition American $5 coin with Superman on it.
That's got to be true.
Sorry, it's false. That's Canada. Canada has a Superman American hero coin. But it's a $5 coin.
They have but he's not Canadian.
I know.
That'd be like if we were like,
He's not
let's just put
American
a moose
either.
on our 100. Well, but I mean, he's I'm sure there's got. I bet if you look it up, there has to be totally a comic where he gets his citizenship. I bet there is. Like, because
Got world
Superman was like
citizenship.
it was like all the pro America times in the comics.
All right. All right, Jordan. Sony has.
That's me.
What?
It's my turn.
Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay,
Cheater.
then Jack, PETA has filed a lawsuit against Nintendo of America for the promotion of killing animals in regards to Mario wearing a Tanuki suit.
Yes, true.
That was like a huge thing.
It's actually false. There
Oh.
was no lawsuit. They just made a
Oh.
game about Mario
That was-
being a serial
That was
killer.
way worse than actual Mario. Oh my god, I played that. That was fucking horrifying. It was made out of nightmares.
Yeah, I watched the trailer for it and I can't unsee it.
I-
It's still up to this day.
I need
we'll have
to
a
see
link.
it. Yeah.
We'll have a link in the show notes for it. All right. So it's on to Jordan again. Sony has recently created a breakthrough invention in cassette tapes. Now they can create a cassette tape that holds 185 terabytes of data.
I want to say true because I want this to be.
It's true. I
Yes.
have no idea why Sony's wasting their time on cassette tape technology, but
Is
they
it
just did.
Does it take a whole lot longer to rewind it with a pencil than it used to?
185 terabytes. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer. Okay, so that's Jordan with 2, Jack with 1. Am I correct with that?
I think I'm on 0.
This is me celebrating
because
or jerking off to, man. Your guys' choice.
Jack, I thought you got 1, didn't you?
I don't know.
No.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, then here's your chance. There is a 0.01% chance that when you load up Minecraft, the title screen will be misspelled and say mince raft.
I'm going to say yes. True.
All right, you're on the board. Yes, it's a built-in Easter egg. There is
Mojang does a lot
100
of... Yeah, Mojang does shit like that a lot, so...
Yeah, 1 in 100,000 chance that it'll say mince raft,
That's amazing.
Men's raft.
where the C and E are swapped. It's
Yeah.
It's sad because if you Google it, Google it. I don't know why. That's my rap. If you Google mince raft, it's kind of sad how many, like, hundreds of thousands of hits there are, and it's not intentional. Just a thing. Okay, so I mean, I think that's... There's no need for a tiebreaker, but we'll just have a bonus round. So, Jack, you're at 1. Jordan, you're at 2. Is that about right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This next question will be worth 3 billion points. I'm going to ask it, and the first person to be able to give me the name of the character wins. This character has been arrested twice for jumping the White House fence. The Secret
Bugs Bunny.
Service was super effective.
Luigi.
An upcoming film about him may star Mark Wahlberg.
Pikachu.
The
God
suspect was only able to repeat his own name. Twice now, that motherfucker's leapt the fence. Oh, once in 2014, some random dude with a Pikachu hat, Pikachu shirt, and a giant stuffed Pikachu hopped the White House fence and was subsequently, tased and taken into custody. And then 3 days ago, a man in a full-blown Pikachu costume hopped the fence and was taken down rather quickly. It was apparently some YouTuber who thought that this would be his ticket to fame.
Don't you think they should put oil or lubricant all over the fence if people in a fucking outfit can get over it?
Yeah. It's not very effective. I mean,
so just some YouTuber who just thought this would be his way into becoming famous or something?
Yeah, exactly that.
I feel like the fence we have around at my girlfriend's house, where it's just just one of those a cyclone fence where it's just the pole with the metal and there's a beware of dog sign. I feel more effective than the White House fence.
Seemingly, man. I just
Jesus.
I don't get it. Oh well. I've got one more random thing for you guys because I can't believe this actually exists. It is legitimately a sport that now has world championships, and I guess anything could be considered a fucking sport these days. It consists of two individual sports hammered into each other, like the way you would hammer a duck into a turkey.
Turducken.
One of the sports consists of sitting down and making well-calculated moves.
Chess.
And the other sport, very similar, is punching people in their fucking faces.
Chess boxing.
It's exactly what it's called, and that's exactly what it is.
Did
you know about this? Or
no,
yeah.
I'm just... I don't know if you know this. Pain
Chess
meds
boxing?
make me see into the future.
Oh, naturally. Yeah, chess boxing started back in 2003 and still to this day exists. There's a bit of confusion as to who really created it. Some say that it was a performance artist. Others say that it was something that was created in a graphic novel by a completely different person, and that was the inspiration for it to come into reality. I don't know how you can not determine the origin of this sport. Did I say that word right?
Yes, you did actually.
Yes!
Wow. Oh my
1
God.
point me, I win. So yeah, chess boxing.
Chess club just got real.
And they take rounds. So that's essentially what they do, is they sit down, and there's a 1 minute break between it. So there's 6 rounds of chess, 5 rounds of boxing with 1 minute break in between. It starts and ends with chess.
You hope.
And the chess portion can last up to 3 or 4 minutes. And then you have to punch each other in the face for 3 or 4 minutes, and then sit back down and continue playing chess for 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, cut out again.
Oh, there we go. But my question is now are chess clubs coaches cutting all the nerds and just bringing in these fucking bruisers?
Yeah, they got fucking ringers.
I was gonna say think of how many electives you can just now cram together and get over with in school. I mean, you got you got chess club, and you got your gym. What are they called? Electives or whatever. There you go.
Yeah,
both at once.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we can totally do football fencing.
There you go.
The first rule of chess club is you do not talk about chess club.
Oh my God.
Fuck, man.
Oh, dude. Oh, that'd be another awesome combination of sports would be pole vault and shot put. But you have to.
It's a competitive. You have to 1 versus 1, where one person has to leap over the person trying to throw a shot put at their face. Oh no! Pole vaulting and discus shooting.
Oh my God.
I think I'm gonna start that one. I think that one has legs.
How about gymnast? Oh,
well,
never
guys,
mind.
do you happen to have any wins for this week?
I have one, and I'm going back to, I guess, the same theme I did last week, but another TV show I stumbled across. YouTube Red original called 12 Deadly Days. I don't know if you've heard of it at all.
I have not.
Really interesting, really cool. My wife and I were looking for something to watch, and I saw that the thumbnail for the second episode had Bernie Burns, so I was like, okay, I have to watch it now. So
Holy shit.
It's really interesting, really cool.
Nice. Very cool. Jordan, do you have anything positive?
Yeah, I mean, if stuff stops happening to my neck and up for like a few months, that'd be cool. No more concussions, no more. Oh, that's the other thing. So I didn't get to tell you guys. What was it? Maybe last episode I was in it. So the week after my concussion, I smacked my fucking forehead out the door too.
You told me about
okay.
that.
There is still a small bump from that.
Your head is just a bump now.
Yeah. So the teeth getting ripped out. I got more surgery going on in my face here soon. Let's see. Pause. I'm going to look at a house Wednesday that we drove by and really liked.
Hell yeah.
Brittany will be moving in with me when I purchase the house, whenever I get one.
That house doesn't happen to be in Austin, does it?
No.
Houston.
No. Dallas.
All right.
No,
I'm
not a traitor. I'm not a traitor like somebody. But yeah, that, and then it's nice being able to relax on painkillers.
Guess painkillers are the winner, huh?
The hell of
Let's
a win.
see. I guess my win for this week would be Jesus. I don't know. We're rewatching Stranger Things with the kiddo, and it just reminds me of how badass that show is. So
That's set to
super,
release
super
in like
excited.
a week, right?
Season 2? Yeah, pretty soon here. So that's definitely something that we've been enjoying again. I've finally started watching Rick and Morty.
Good. It's great.
Yeah.
How far in are you?
I don't know. We let the season play kind of while we were just hanging around and getting ready for bed and stuff. So I just kept tuning in and out, which is what Matt suggested we do, is let it play in the background once, and then you'll want to actually go back and rewatch it because you'll have a genuine interest in it. And that's actually really friggin' true. Just like walking in and out of the room, randomly looking up, I would just like bust out laughing, and I kind of like woke everyone up like 3 times because that kept happening. So
I really hope you get to walk in on the episode where you get a lot of Jerry and just remember the noise.
Oh boy.
That's just a really odd scene to just walk in on and be like, the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, because I mean, a lot of the shows like that, but that scene, you're just like, mass confusion.
Yeah. So it's super good. I'm enjoying that. And I did start My Hero Academia as Matt and daughter has both requested. It's super good so far. I'm loving the crap out of that. So
Awesome.
Yep. Guess that's it. So I don't know. I think that's about it, guys. I wanted to say thanks for joining us this week. Probably a bit shorter of an episode. But if you have any questions or articles or stupid crime things or trivia that you'd like to send to us, you can email us at loseaturnradio@gmail.com. You can find us over on Reddit at r/loseaturn, and you can pretty much find a link to all of our various RSS feeds, social media, all that crap at the good old loseaturn.com.
Until next time, friends.
Yep.
Don't forget
Peace.
to
Love
water your shoes.
Don't forget to water your shoes.